Jetzt haben wir Level 42 hier. Mark, your album Standing in the Light was produced in a studio in Los Angeles, and there you said things are so, well, cool and laid back here that the only kind of music you can make here is sort of no problem, happy going music. And you said you needed British atmosphere to write good songs.
Yes.
Yeah. Could you explain this influence of British atmosphere on your songs, or what kind of British atmosphere?
It's hard to explain, but I think it's something about bad weather and when it's cold that inspires myself, and I don't know about the others, to write good music. When I was in Los Angeles, I wrote some music there, and when I took it home, it just sounded so sort of bland and meaningless. I think you have to have some sort of emotion or some conflict in the music, and I get that from being in Grughalle, London.
Mark disagrees.
Oh no, I don't agree with him.
Nee, ich habe gefragt, Sie haben Ihr letztes Album Standing in the Light haben Sie in Los Angeles in einem Studio da produziert, und dann hat Mike eben gesagt, also die einzige Art, wie man hier Musik machen kann, ist so happy-go-lucky, so frisch, fröhlich, ohne Probleme, und er braucht britische Atmosphäre, um gute Songs zu schreiben. Und wie er das erklärt, ist so, dass er hat sich in Los Angeles zwar sehr wohl gefühlt, aber es war alles so wunderschön, dass er halt gesagt hat, ja, ich brauche das schlechte Wetter von England, um gute Songs schreiben zu können. Sonst ist es alles so glatt und meaningless, also ohne tiefere Bedeutung. Und wenn er eben diese Probleme in England alle hat und dieses krasse Leben dort, dann kann er wesentlich bessere Songs schreiben.
Okay.
Die Jungs?
Ja, he did.
Diese Jungs kommen von einer kleinen Insel, es nennt sich the Isle of Wight. Und als Kinder sind sie mit den Größen von den Black American Music aufgewachsen, Quincy Jones, Miles Davis und viele andere. Und eben die Frage, wie es da kommt, dass 4 Jungs, die auf so einer Insel leben, auf solch eine Vorliebe kommen. You guys come from the Isle of Wight, without the R, with a GHT.
That's correct. This is not entirely untrue, Ken.
And you guys grew up with the greats of black music, Miles Davis, Stanley Clarke, and all the rest. How is it that
Well, no,
that I don't know where the Isle of Wight is, but how does that come about?
South of England.
Yeah, it's south of England.
Yeah.
Its most famous thing is that I suppose it had 2 big pop festivals there. It had the Isle of Wight Pop Festival in 1969 and 1970, which Jimi Hendrix
Miles Davis.
played at. Miles Davis
Yeah, we
was
should
there.
know that.
Yeah, you were there, were you?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, also ich übersetze das kurz. Auf diesem Insel haben sich also 2 bedeutende Pop-Festivals abgespielt, wo unter anderem auch Miles Davis war. Go ahead. So how did you come in an island like that to get onto that kind of music?
Well, it wasn't an easy thing because being an island, it was very hard to get hold of any really good music. But we like to think of ourselves as sort of the black man's burden on the Isle of Wight. And we'd work in the fields and go home in the evenings, sit around and hum, and therefore we started up our own kind of funk stuff.
Also es war sehr schwierig, an gute Musik ranzukommen, und die haben die schwarze Bürde getragen und es voll mitgenommen, und dann sind sie auch eben auf diese Musik gekommen. One more question, Mark. You've got a lot of bases to cover, not as in baseball. You got to have your chops together and your licks together with a lot of precision. You do the lead vocals, and you got to sell the show. That's a lot to do. How do you work it?
Very badly, apparently.
Lots of drugs.
After tonight's disaster, it was appalling. I'm very sorry about that. Next time will be better.
Aoife, you're on.
Yeah, I saw you during the rehearsal and holding your bass. Are you in love with your bass?
No, I'm in love with you.
I'm already gone.
Spoken for. I'm sorry. Well, I do like basses, of course. I mean, I find it helps. Oh, I can hear my voice outside.
Yeah.
Hello, the people in the hall.
There's nobody?
Oh, they've gone. Well, there you are. And so there you are. There we have it, and that's about it and all about it. I do like basses.
I think so, yeah. Also ich habe ihn gefragt, weil er während der Proben hat er wirklich auf eine sehr ungewöhnliche Art und Weise seinen Bass gehalten. Eben gerade auch. Also er scheint ihn wirklich zu lieben, und er liebt ihn auch. Also er hat gesagt, es ist alles okay, ich stehe auf meinen Bass. Boone. It's up to you now. Well, we have 1 minute, so I'll be very precise. Every new album of Level 42 has the specific Level 42 sound. It's more perfect, but it's still this specific sound. Have you ever thought of changing perhaps style a little bit just to avoid the risk of monotony?
It's a difficult thing.
Well, it's very late, I know.
What happens is we go in the studio and
Look at them.
we do these songs, and they just come out the same all the time.
But do you see the risk of monotony in the music?
Well, I can see it in a way, but the thing is, we haven't really been going long enough or been successful enough for it to become monotonous. I think there's still loads of people out there who haven't heard it. Mm-hmm. So as we hopefully as we progress, it'll more people will hear it, and it won't be monotonous to them, and it'll be better because it's a progression of this.
Okay, ich übersetze es noch ganz kurz hier. Ich habe sie gefragt, ob dieser spezifische Level 42 Sound nicht irgendwann mal das Risiko eingeht, monoton zu werden. Und er meinte, also es gibt noch genug Leute, die das noch nicht alles gesehen haben, sodass sie erstmal was Neues kriegen. Und außerdem sind sie, glaube ich, sagt er, gut genug, um das durchzuziehen weiterhin. So, jetzt gehen wir auf die Bühne. Ken.
Acapella. Everyone does a cappella. We don't do a cappella.
Do it.
Acapella.
On Honahaki and Eniki.
Let's take the mic.
Many yeah.
On Honahaki and Eniki knocking many yeah. On Honahaki and Eniki knocking many yeah.
On.
Over.
So we rehearsed this before we came on the show because we saw that other band.